Alright, so yan, good day guys. Okay, so welcome back to our session and our topic for today will be understanding Kipa. Okay, so ito yung iba medyo naguguluhan dito kasi medyo marami daw graph, maraming babasahin. Okay, so hindi. Okay, so huwag kayong maguluhan. Okay, I will explain kung ano lang yung mga kailangan yung basahin dito sa ating Kipa graph. Okay, so si Kipa ito yung special tool natin ginagamit natin sa Amazon which can track the price history ng ating mga product. Alright? So yan. So I have here yung mga points to remember in reading Kipa graph when in online arbitrage. Okay? Yan. Alright. So the first one is, let's do the sales rank. Okay? So the sales rank is the lower the better. So I have here, okay, meron ako ditong product. Okay? You can see ito yung product natin, Lego City, Airports, Air Race, and something like that. Okay, so we're going to check the sales rank. Alright, yan. So as you can see, yan, pababa pataas siya, yung ating sales rank, yung graph niya, pababa pataas. Okay, so this is an indication na okay ang kanyang sales rank. Okay, so at least may movement, no? Mayroong times na, yan, pababa siya. Okay, meron tumataas, so meron siya mga may times na high demand and then low demand. Okay? Very important dito is kailangan, okay, yung up and down niya is, okay, so technique dyan lagi guys is dapat is hindi nyo mabibilang sa kamay nyo or sa daliri nyo. Okay? If ever happens na, let's say for example, ang sales rank niya is parang ganito lang, parang hindi lang siya, yan. Okay? Right? So, ganyan lang yung ating sales rank. So, that's an indication that yun, pangit or non-profitable ang ating product. Kasi wala siyang demands. Okay? So, lagi siyang, okay? So, kumbaga yung ano na to, medyo mabagal na yung demands nito or mabagal na yung sales. So, pag ganyan, okay? Pag ganyan ang ating sales rank, so, maghanap na lang tayo ng ibang product. Okay? Yan. Raise natin yan. Alright. So, the next graph that we are going to check is, okay, let's check the new offers, okay, or new. So this new is new offers from all of the sellers, okay. Kita natin dito, yan. So yan yung price, okay. Yan yung price dun sa ating mga new sellers. So from December 1, 3 months lang kinuha kong data dito. Check natin. So all of these sellers to hindi pa natin ma-indicate kung FBA ba siya or FBM. So yan. Meron siyang new nung 45, 37.43. Okay. Yan. So tanggalin ko muna to. Tanggalin ko muna rin yung iba para hindi kayo malito. Okay. Yan. Alright. So that's gonna be the offer. Okay. Then yung offer price. Alright. Yan ang new. Okay. Then the next one is, we have to make sure kung meron ba siyang history ni Amazon. Okay, so itong product na to, yan, as you can see, wala siyang lumabas na graph. So meaning to say, hindi siya binenta ni Amazon. Okay, yan, hindi siya binenta ni Amazon within 3 months. Okay, so if titignan natin in a year kung binenta siya ni Amazon, yan, sobrang tagal na. So ang tagal nang natigil, nag-out of stock na si Amazon. But in 3 months, yan. So wala siyang, hindi siya binenta ni Amazon. Alright? Well, check natin dito sa iba. Makita nyo yung ibang 3 months. Okay. Natin kung meron kayo makitang graph ngayon. Yan. Para siyang orange. Yan. Hindi siya parang orange. Orange talaga siya. Makikita nyo yan yung graph na kung saan binenta siya ni Amazon. Okay? Ano pa tayo dito? Tignan natin. Kung makakita tayo na may graph. Yan. Ito. So these are the time na yan, makikita nyo na, okay, binenta siya ni Amazon. Okay? So if you find a product na binibenta ni Amazon using online arbitrage, okay, at gusto nyo ibenta online arbitrage, so kalimutan nyo na lang yung product na yun. Okay? So hindi tayo makikipag-compete kay Amazon kasi most of the time, yan, okay, is, yan, kaya nilang magbaba ng price. Okay? Yan. Alright. Tapos na tayo sa sales rank, tapos na tayo sa new. Okay? Sa Amazon, sa rin tayo. And then, let's check naman si Buybox. Yan. Si Buybox is, ito yung Buybox price. Okay? Yan. Natin. Ay, sorry. Doon muna tayo sa new party. Advance ako. Okay? Yan. Alright. So, yan. So, tanggalin muna natin yung sales rank, Amazon. Okay, new third-party FBA. Okay. So, ito, chine-check lang to. Siyempre, kapag FBA ka. Okay. Yan. Kapag naka-FBA ka. So, makikita natin dito, ang offer is 46. Yan. $. Okay. Medyo, as you can see, steady lang siya. Okay. Almost steady. Walang sudden drop. Okay. Walang masyadong binagsak. Ito yan lang yung time na bumagsak siya, December 17. But, yan. Dire-diretso na. Hindi naman siya masyadong bumabagsak. Okay. So, this is a good reference pagkadating sa mga FBA sellers. Okay. Yan. Alright. Now, the next here, dito sa part ng graph na to is yung ating buy box. Okay. Ano ba si buy box? Si buy box is one when someone add to cart and want to buy. Kung baga, in-add to cart nila and gusto na nilang bilhin. Okay? Or binila na nila. That's gonna be the buy box price. Okay? Yan. Alright. So, let's check yung buy box price niya. 50.49. Okay? So, dito nagkaroon ng sudden drop. Nagkaroon ng 37. Yan. February. 37.8. Okay? So, let's check. Okay? So, isama ko na rin tong new offer count. Okay? Para kasi ito, most likely magka-correlated kasi ito. So, pababa yung price. Okay, so tignan natin. As you can see, habang tumataas, okay, ang offer count, bumababa ang buy box price. Okay, so dito is, meron na tayong, as you can see dito is, 29 offer count. Yan. Yan. Meron tayong 46. Tapos biglang bumaba. Yan, 28 na yung nagbebenta. Okay, yan. 46, okay, 30. Alright. So, yan. So, hanggang sa maging 25. Okay? So, isa sa basis natin, okay, isa sa basis natin dito sa ating buy box is, as well as dito sa ating new offer count, you have to make sure na hindi dapat ganito. Hindi siya padami. Kung dapat, let's say, snip natin to. Yan. So, snip natin to. Yan. Okay. Snip natin. And then, okay, as much as possible dapat, okay, dapat ang kanyang, okay, ang kanyang new offer count, okay, dito is, dapat is much better kung pababa. Yan. Okay. Pababa na lang ang seller. Para, okay, bakit? Para less ang competition. Okay. So, let's say for example, ganito ang iyong new offer count. So, let's say, simula ka dito. Let's say, ano lang to, 5 hanggang sa maging 20, 30, 40, yan. Hanggang sa maging 50 na yung offer count mo. 50 na. Okay. Yan. So, do you think it's can be profitable kapag 50 na kayo nagbebenta? So, di ba parang ang hirap na magbenta ron or mabilan? Okay. So, yan. So, you have to make sure na pababa. So, no rising seller. Yan. Yan yung kumbaga tawagin natin pagdating sa kita. Hindi dapat pataas. Okay? Yan. Alright? Okay. Okay. So, okay. Ayan, natakil ko na pala yung no seller rising or no rising seller. Ayan. Magkadikit talaga yan sa buy box. Okay. No price tank. Okay. So, sa price tank naman, guys, is nandito siya. So, babalik tayo dito sa product na to. Okay. So, price tank, it's gonna be under the new third-party FBA. Okay. So, say for example, okay, say for example, this is the historical data. Okay, as you can see, yan, yung kanyang price is 46, 47, steady lang siya, more than the month. If ever, kunwari ito, yan, 37.8, okay, and 37.8, let's check nga yung ibang product. Okay. 3 months. Yan. Ito na lang. Sige, ito na lang. 3 months ba ito? All year. Okay. Okay, ito na lang. Okay. Yan. So, compare lang natin sila. Okay. So, as you can see ito, meron siyang dito sa part na to. Yan. Itong part na to is, yan. Bumaba yung price niya 80 tapos umakyat, naging 109. Okay? And then 109, then bumaba ulit. Okay? So dapat pagdating dito guys, okay, pagdating dito sa new third-party FA, dapat is much more than like this as example. Yan. So dapat is steady lang siya. Okay? So wala siyang sudden drop. Okay? Sudden drop ng kanyang price. Yan, tinatawag natin na tank price. So kasi yung iba, okay, yung iba, say for example ito, yan, 37. Yan, sa 37. So yung iba binebenta ng ganitong price tapos biglang bababa. Syempre, okay, syempre kung biglang bumaba yan, lugi ka naman kung susunod ka dun sa offer nila. Okay? So you have to make sure, or we have to make sure na steady ang ating new third-party FBA. Especially ito sa mga FBA, ha? Yan, sa mga FBA. Yan. Yan. Alright? Yan. There you go. And next is no private label product. Okay. Paano natin ma-check kung private label ng isang product? Okay. Let's say this one. As you can see, this is the product. Kitchen knife. Okay. Yan ang kanyang brand. Mueller Professional Chef Knife. Okay. Paano natin nasabing private label? So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang new offer count niya is steady sa 1. Okay? Steady sa 1. So, pag ganito ang new offer count, guys, okay, this is a perfect example ng private label. So, wag nyo na itong kuhanin since hindi kayo papayagan na mag-resell dito. Okay? So, sa wholesalers and sa retail online arbitrage. Yan. Okay? So, hindi kayo papayagan dito since this is strictly a private label. Okay? Yan. Alright. So, the next one is buy box rotation. So, buy box shared on different seller. So, pag pumunta tayo dito, okay, pag pumunta tayo dito sa ating, okay, so, punta tayo dito sa ating data. Okay? Yan. Okay, as you can see, yan yung ating buy box rotation. Okay? Yan. So, wala naman siyang Amazon. Siyempre, wala nga Amazon. And as you can see, nakashare yung percentage ng kanyang buy box. Okay? Nakashare yung percentage ng kanyang buy box. And then, makikita mo rin dito kung anong klase ng seller fulfillment yung almost nag-win ng buy box. So, if ever nakukunin mo itong product na to, so as you can see here, puro siya FBA. So, have to make sure na naka-FBA ka rin. Okay? Yan, FBA. There you go. Okay, so 8%, 30%, and then dito, kagandahan pa sa data na to, makikita natin kung kailan siya nabilan. Yan, just now, last one. Okay, so ito, as product-wise, buy box rotation, napakaganda ng kanyang buy box rotation kasi nga, walang nagdo-dominate ng kanyang buy box. So, check tayo ng iba. Okay. Buy box statistic. Check tayo ng, as you can see here, ayan o. Yan. So, 100% kay Amazon lahat. Okay? So, wala siyang kahati. Lahat is kay Amazon. So, this is not a good product if in case na magre-resell kayo. Okay? Yan. So, you have to make sure na ang ating buy box or ang ating buy box is yan, nagro-rotate siya sa iba't ibang seller. Okay? Unlike this one, solo lang siya ni Amazon. Okay? Yan. Alright. So, yes, I guess, yan. So, I guess that's it. So, technically, yun lang yung ating mga technique on how to read the Keepa graphs. Okay? If you have any questions or clarification, just let me know on the live session. And see you. See you and thank you. See you on the live session. Bye-bye.